A few behaviours that identify the self-righteous narcissist. And the self-righteous narcissist kind of has it in a way where people admire them, people look up to them, people can't see them for who they truly are. And then when you do recognise them for who they truly are, it can be extremely frustrating. And if you try and point it out, the self-righteous narcissist manages to twist it so it looks like you've got a problem with them, and so it looks like you're the one that's jealous of them, you're the one that's bitter. They go all out to scapegoat you so that they can continue their reign of control and looking good. When it comes to the self-righteous narcissist, they will be constantly one-upping people, constantly bragging and in a manner to belittle people. Yet because they are so seemingly helpful and so seemingly kind, not everyone can recognize this behavior. They will be extremely judgmental of other people's lifestyles, other people's morals, and they latch on to those who aren't judgmental of other people because it's easier then to manipulate those people. So they'll be extremely judgmental. They're kind of stuck up in a way. They will refuse to admit fault. Nothing is ever their fault. It's always somebody else. And they will quite happily point out everybody else's mistakes. They will quite happily bring everybody else down. They will quite happily go all out to ruin another person. Yet them themselves, they don't make mistakes. They don't make errors in judgment. It's always somebody else's fault. And they kind of act in that sort of holier than thou manner. They are above everybody, they're better than everybody, they're morally superior to everybody. Yet they are very critical of others, and they often go all out to nitpick away at other people. They're looking to make other people look bad so that they can one-up them and look good. They can unjustly use religious beliefs and moral values as a weapon to shame and to guilt other people. When it comes to religion, I don't know that much about religion, but the majority of them teach things such as forgiveness and compassion towards other people. However, you will have a religious narcissistic individual who will not forgive and shows zero compassion and will use the moral high ground in order to shame and guilt other people, to manipulate those people to live on the narcissist's terms. They will refuse to consider an alternative point of view. Their way is the only way and it's the right way, and if it goes wrong, it's because somebody didn't listen to them, somebody didn't do it right. They happily look down on other people because they are arrogant enough to believe that they're the most important person in the room. They can be some of the most helpful people, which is why we can be so drawn to them and not recognise their actual behaviour. Because they have that belief that they are always in the right, they are so convincing with their behaviours and with their actions that it's quite difficult at first to recognise what you are dealing with. You can often just think that there's something not quite right with that person, but as you're not wanting to judge or to be critical, you kind of let things go until you recognise that they're having a negative impact on you or those around you. And then when you do stand up for yourself, because they're usually helping people and being supportive and using morals to guilt and shame, they will go all out to scapegoat anybody who dares to stand up to them, to point out all your flaws or your mistakes. And if you try to speak up, they will make out that you're the one who is attacking them. You're the one that is trying to bring them down, that they're the victim in it all.